What is up today, guys? It's Mystic Dreamcatcher, and today we have what if there was another Ridonculous race, but only consisting of already contested contestants from Total Drama. Here's the cast I have. I'm going to explain the teams in a moment. If you guys like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It will make me very happy, and it costs you nothing. Just keep in mind, it is only my opinion. If you have any ideas, please comment them down below. Alright, so I'm just straight up bringing the Adversity Twins back. Just simple, there they are. Now, Harold and Duncan, I would love to see on a team like this. You know, to kind of maybe fix the relationship. And then we got the losers, Ezekiel and Stacy, both voted out first. Then we have Lindsay and Tyler. But yeah, there they are, the daters, I suppose. Then we got Katie and Sadie, BFFLs. Or BFFFLs. I don't know how many F's there were. Then we got the twins from Pacatail Island. We got, obviously, Amy and Sammy. They're here to fuck it up and lose. Then we got the looks, which is Anne-Marie and Justin. I would love to see this team. I feel like these two as a combo would be great. Then we have the parents, which is Dwayne and Kelly. Here to show that parents are alright. We got Joe and Brick. You obviously know what this pair is meant to represent. It's just their good, you know, sports nature between each other. Sportsmanship. And then we got the Eaters. Basically just Owen and B. Then we got the, I guess, the Goth Queens or whatever the fuck. Gwen and Crimson. Followed by the Pacatail Bitch couple. Dave and Ella. Once again, as you guys may know if you watch me, I prefer Ella and Dave over Sky and Dave every day. Then we got Emma and Noah, bringing Noah back with Emma this time, and they're gonna hopefully do well. Eva and Lightning, obviously, you know, the very strong people, both have similar personalities. I think they'll either hate each other or get along. Cody and Sierra, obviously, you know why they're here. Same reason as Lindsay and Tyler. Then we got Scott and Dawn. You know, it's like Harold and Duncan with their rivalry. Very nice. Trent and Devon. For some reason, whenever I see Devon, I always think of Trent. So I was like, you know what? For once, let me put them together. Then we got, you know, the fucking K-pop bitch girls. Dakota and Taylor. Here they are. And then here is Chef and Chris. A very, very competitive team. And yes, that means Don is hosting it. Alright, and you remember how, like, Owen and Noah were, like, the TV reality bros? Well, this is, like, the TV reality girls, or gals, or whatever. It's Lashana and Heather. I think that's a great match. Bridget and Lori, because they're both vegetarian/vegan, and they both kind of share the same virtues. It'd be fun seeing them together, I suppose. Jacques and Tom, they're the gay team. They're both confirmed gay. Look it up. And then Courtney and Elodie, purely for the fact they're voiced by the same person. Alright, now let's get to what the placements are. Alright, now for the first episode, I think the first team to cross the finish line will be Emma and Noah taking this easy first dub, followed by B and Owen, Tyler and Lindsay, Brick and Joe, followed by Courtney and Elodie, and then Gwen and Crimson. Alright, so here are the people I have in mind to maybe get the cut. Let me think a little bit more on it. I want to see, like, who do I think will, like, push through the first episode, get on that mat and be like, holy shit, we made it here. Alright, let me put a couple more teams up in that. Cody and Sierra, Trent and Devon, Scott and Dawn, Eva and Lightning, very surprisingly, followed by Duncan and Harold. Meaning here are the final 12 teams racing to get to that finish line. Amy and Sammy, followed by Anne-Maria and Justin. Chef and Chris coming in clutch, followed by Heather and Lashana. Tom and Jacques, Jay and Mickey, followed by Sadie and Katie. Here we are with the final 5 teams, oh boy. Dwayne and Kelly, followed by Ezekiel and Stacy, and third to last, barely getting there, Bridget and Lori. Now between Dave and Ella versus Taylor and Dakota, 23rd place goes to Taylor and Dakota. They were probably nitpicking, couldn't get along, or just went shopping or whatever. Either way, they got out. I bet Kelly's disappointed. Alright, here we are. Gwen and Crimson coming in the clutch, followed by Lindsay and Tyler, Brick and Joe, Duncan and Harold, Chris and Chef making a big comeback, followed by Courtney and Elodie, Trent and Devon, followed by Dawn and Scott, then Cody and Sierra. Alright, here we are. Let me think about it some. Emma and Noah. You know what? Followed by Katie and Sadie. They did a little something this episode. They They even beat Eva and Lightning. I bet Lightning is... Matter of fact, nah. In front of Eva and Lightning is Ezekiel and Stacy. I want Lightning to be extra pissed. Tom and Jack, Heather and Lashana, followed by B and Owen, the Adversity Twins, and the Parent, followed by Bridget and Lori, and Amy and Sammy. So that means 22nd place is between Anne-Marie and Justin, and Dave and Ella. 22nd place goes to Dave and Ella. I'm sorry, I feel like they just still wouldn't get along, or at least Dave won't because he doesn't see how good Ella is. 22nd place. Alright, you know what? Heather and Lashana making a huge comeback. There we go. First place for this episode. In a blink of an eye, there's going to be 7 teams added to the winning. Boom. There we go. In that order, too. Alright, let's see. Chris and Chef, go ahead, get on over there, followed by Brick and Joe. The Parents, along with the BFFLs, why not? Sierra obviously carrying Cody, followed by the Adversity Twins and Anne-Maria and Justin. Then Bridget and Lori, followed by Tom and Jacques. Here we are with the final 4 teams trying to get to that finish line. Lindsay and Tyler making it, followed by Ezekiel and Stacy, which means we have Crimson and Gwen versus Trent and Devon. 21st place goes to Trent and Devon. Goodbye. I feel like Trent might have done something to slow himself down so Gwen would win. That does seem like some simp shit he would do. Goodbye. Alright, here we are. The next episode. Lots of character development, I see. Maybe. You know what? Heather and Lashana, twice in a row. Let's get it. Followed by Tom and Jacques, Sadie and Katie, Dawn and Scott, and you know what? The Adversity Twins. Let's get them some spotlight real quick. Dwayne and Kelly, Eva and Noah, followed by Brick and Joe, followed by Gwen and Crimson, making up a lot of time than last time, Bridget and Lori, Courtney and Elodie, followed by Duncan and Harold. Then Chris and Chef, Sierra and Cody, B and Owen, Amy and Sammy coming in real quick, followed by Eva and Lightning. Here we are with the final 3 teams. The next team to get it is Ezekiel and Stacy, which means it's either Anne-Maria and Justin or Lindsay and Tyler. 20th place goes to Lindsay and Tyler. Nitpicking and biased, I win. Bye-bye. In all reality, though, they did a good thing, I guess. They got this far. That's good for them. I'm pretty sure they'll just hug and, love at the end. It's all a vibe to them, probably. Alright, you know what? First place. Ezekiel and Stacy. Let's fucking go. Lots of character development for these. Chris and Chef, Duncan and Harold, Amy and Sammy, Dawn and Scott, Dwayne and Kelly, followed by Heather and Lashana, having a little bit of trouble this time, Emma and Noah, followed by Brick and Joe, Gwen and Crimson, Sadie and Katie, the Adversity Twins, Mickey and Jay, Sierra and Cody, B and Owen, Courtney and Elodie, Anne-Maria and Justin, followed by Tom and Jacques. Meaning it's between Bridget and Lori or Eva and Lightning. Psych, just kidding. 19 and 18th, both are out of here. That's right, it's a double elimination. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Alright, here we are, the final 17. Brick and Joe making first, followed by Courtney and Elodie, Duncan and Harold, Anne-Marie and Justin, followed by Tom and Jacques, Emma and Noah, Dawn and Scott, followed by B and Owen. Then Heather, followed by Lashana, and Sierra and Cody, the Goths, and then the TV host. Meaning here we are, down to the final 5. 2 of them are about to be up here. Bada bing, bada boom. There they are. Alright, so the next team to finish is Ezekiel and Stacy, meaning 17th place goes to Dwayne and Kelly. I'm sorry, you guys did really good, and Kelly beat her daughter in this. Look, she even got to the yellow. So, I mean, they did good for parents. They got a little bit of clout. Good job. Sierra and Cody getting first, followed by Gwen and Crimson this episode, B and Owen, Emma and Noah, followed by Chris and Chef, Brick and Joe, Courtney and Elodie, Dawn and Scott, Duncan and Harold, followed by Amy and Sammy. Here we are. Next is Ezekiel and Stacy, the Adversity Twins, and Tom and Jacques. The next 16th place out of these three teams goes to, unfortunately, Anne-Marie and Justin. I feel like they've just been in the bottom so much, and I just think they're getting tired of each other, if I'm being honest. Alright, here we are. You know what? Sadie and Katie, Slay Queens, first for this episode. First place. You know what? 10 people about to be up here in a blink of an eye. Y'all ready for this? Here you go. Bada bing, bada. There we go. Just like that, we're down to the final four. B and Owen, followed by Heather and Lashana, just barely making it. Meaning 15th place, unfortunately, goes to Sierra and Cody. I feel like they've had a really good run in this. Mainly probably by Sierra. She probably had to do a little carrying. It was nice having y'all. Goodbye, 15th. Chris and Chef, followed by Gwen and Crimson, Heather and Lashana, and then Zeke and Stacy. The Adversity Twins, followed by Courtney and Elodie, B and Owen, Dawn, Scott, Emma and Noah, Brick and Joe, followed by Duncan and Harold. Here we are, down to the final three. Amy and Sammy, which means 14th place. Goodbye, Sadie and Katie. Compared to what happened, they did really, really, really good. Y'all should be proud of them. Good job for doing what you did. Just probably float. Alright, here we are. Duncan and Harold, Heather and Lashana, followed by Ezekiel and Stacy. The Adversity Twins, Amy and Sammy, Tom and Jacques, B and Owen, followed by Emma and Noah. Last but not least, Chris and Chef, meaning here we are down to the final four. A very nice final four as well. Alright, I'm gonna put two up here. Congratulations, Dawn and Scott and Brick and Joe. Meaning it's either Gwen and Crimson or Courtney and Elodie. 13th place goes to Courtney and Elodie. This was actually a really tough choice to make. I almost did it the opposite way, but I decided not to. It's all good. Here we are with the final 12. Gwen and Crimson, Emma and Noah, Chris and Chef, Ezekiel, Stacy, followed by the Adversity Twin, Heather and Lashana, Amy and Sammy, followed by Dawn and Scott. Alright, next we're gonna go ahead and put Brick and Joe, which means it's between Duncan and Harold, Tom and Jacques, and B and Owen. And as you can see, this is a double. 12th and 11th place goes to Tom and Jacques plus Owen and B, very sadly. These teams did very well. They should be proud of themselves once again. They got very far in this competition. Good job. The final 10, let's go. Emma and Noah, followed by Amy and Sammy, Dawn and Scott, Heather and Lashana, followed by Chris and Chef, then Duncan and Harold. Here are the final four. Oh god, this is tough. Alright, so the next two that are safe are Ezekiel and Stacy plus Brick and Joe. Meaning 10th place goes to the Adversity Twins, but 10th place is nothing to laugh at. Look at all these bomb-ass teams. Good job, 10th place. Alright, but actually we are about to bring a team back. And that one team is Courtney and Elodie. Congratulations, you have been brought back in. Let's see what they'll do with their second chance. Alright, here we are. Final 10 again. You know what? Courtney and Elodie proving themselves. You know, we ain't no bitch. We ain't no bitch. And they get first immediately right off the bat. No advantages. They just get it. Followed by Duncan and Harold, Brick and Joe, Dawn and Scott, Amy and Sammy, Emma and Noah, Chris and Chef, followed by Zeke and Stacy, meaning it's either Heather and Lashana or Gwen and Crimson. 10th place goes to Gwen and Crimson. You guys have been bottom a couple times, and here you are finally getting it. 10th place isn't bad. Very good job. Let's go, Goth. Alright, here we are. Final 9. It's getting so small. Courtney and Elodie, followed by Heather and Lashana, Brick and Joe, Dawn and Scott, followed by Amy and Sammy. Here we are with the final 4. Next to finish is Chris and Chef, followed by Duncan and Harold. 9th place going to... Alright, so this might be very surprising, but I'm going to say Noah and Emma. I'm going to say something happened. Noah and Emma, you know, might have been able to... I think their content has run out by now. And I think Ezekiel and Stacy could do a lot more, and I think they could... You know, in some way, like, you know how Total Drama does, where they, like, twist a scenario where someone wins where you didn't think it would be possible they could win. Alright, here we are, the final 8. Oh. Duncan and Harold, followed by Heather and Lashana, Dawn and Scott, Brick and Joe, followed by Courtney and Elodie. Meaning it's between Amy and Sammy, Chris and Chef, and Ezekiel and Stace. 8th and 7th place goes to Amy, Sammy, Chris, and Chef. Goodbye, 8th and 7th place. You guys did really well, especially Chris and Chef. A little surprising they got this far, but they probably, you know, did something evil along the way. Which means we got the final 6. Very nice. Duncan and Harold, Dawn and Scott, Courtney and Elodie, Brick and Joe. Meaning it's either Heather and Lashana or Ezekiel and Stacy. 6th place goes to Ezekiel and Stacy. You know, for a team to be called the losers, they sure got damn pretty far. Very nice job. Final 5, here we go. Courtney and Elodie, followed by Brick and Joe, and Dawn and Scott. Meaning it's between Duncan and Harold and Heather and Lashana. 5th place goes to Heather and Lashana. Goodbye. Your 5th place is very nice. Lashana's used to that. Very good. We're really getting down to the stretch here. Alright, so the next will be, you know, obviously the 3 race. Alright, so here are the final 4 on the last lap of the race, the last leg. Dawn, Scott, Duncan, Harold, followed by Courtney and Elodie, meaning 4th place is Brick and Joe. Very nice job, you two. Oh god, here we are. Dawn and Scott, followed by Duncan and Harold, which means 3rd place is Courtney and Elodie, coming back, getting a nice 3rd. Very nice. Alright, and here are the final 2. Obviously, whoever, you know, doesn't win here, and, you know, in technicalities, there is, like, a winner in a different country, so either way, we get best of both worlds. But in my canon series, the winners of Total Drama Ridonculous Race 2 are Duncan and Harold. Very much so. Congratulations. This is such great plot they need. I feel like their broship is great. I felt like character development definitely made. Courtney, you know, she's already up here, you know, sucking off Duncan. Got the globby toppy, slippy floppy. If you guys like this, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Have a good day.